नमः परमऋषिभ्यो नमः परमऋषिभ्यः। हरि ओम। अन्तरायतिमिरोपशान्तये शान्तपावनमचिन्त्यवैभवम् तन्नरं वपुषि कुञ्जरं मुखे वन्महे किमपि तुन्दिलं महः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यस्यान्तन्नादिमध्यं न हि करचरणं नाम गोत्रं न सूत्रं नो जातिर्नैव वर्णा न भवति पुरुषो नानपुंसं न च स्त्री नाकारं नो विकारं न हि जनिमरणं नास्ति पुण्यं न पापं तत्त्वं नो तत्त्वमेकं सहजसमरसं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। मौनव्याख्या प्रकटितपरब्रह्मतत्त्वं युवानं वर्षिष्ठान्तेव सदृशिगणैरावृतं ब्रह्मरिष्टैः आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रमानन्दमूर्तिं स्वात्मा रामं मुदितवदनं दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे। वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय यतये शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादिनगेन्द्रसङ्घपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने अपारसच्चित्सुखवारिराशेः यस्योर्मिमात्रं भुवनं समस्तं गुहाहितं तं रमणं गभीरं चिन्ताविहीनं हृदि चिन्तयामि। देहं मृण्मयवज्जडात्मकमहं बुद्धिर्न तस्यास्त्यतो नाहं तत्तदभावसुप्तिसमये सिद्धात्मसद्भावतः कोऽहं भावयुतः कुतो वरधिया दृष्ट्वात्मनिष्ठात्मनां सोऽहं स्फूर्तितया अरुणाचलशिवः पूर्णो विभाति स्वयं। शोणप्रभं सोमकलावतंसं पाणिस्फुरत्पञ्चशरेक्षुचापं प्राणप्रियं नौमि पिनाकपाणेः कोणत्रयस्थं कुलदैवतं नहं नमामि यामिनीनाथलेखालङ्कृतकुन्तलां भवानीं भवसन्तापनिर्वापणसुधानदीं चूडोत्तंसितचन्द्रचारुकलिकां चञ्जत्शिखाभास्वरो लीलादग्धविलोलकामशलभश्रेयो दशाग्रे स्फुरन् अन्तःस्फूर्जतवारमोहतिमिरप्राग्भारमुच्चाटयन् चेतः सत्मनियोगिनां विजयते ज्ञानप्रदीपो हरः। योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचम् इमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वदाम्नाम् अन्यांश हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। ശരിയാ കേൾക്കുന്നതാണ് കേൾക്കുന്നതാണ്. ജന്മാദ്യസ്യ യതോऽന്വയാദിതരതശ്ച അർത്ഥേഷ്വഭിജ്ഞസ്വരാട് തേനേ ബ്രഹ്മഹൃദായ ആദികവയേ മുഹ്യന്തി യത്സൂരയഃ तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषां धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि कस्मै येन विभासितोऽयमतुलो ज्ञानप्रदीपः पुरा तद्रूपेण च नारदाय मुनये कृष्णाय तद्रूपिणाम् योगीन्द्राय तदात्मनाथ भगवद्राताय कारुण्यतः तच्छुद्धं विमलं विशोकम् अमृतं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैः ईश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात् निगम-kalpa-taror phalam शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबद भागवतं रसम् आलयम् मुहुरहो रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिं आनतोऽस्मि यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोऽन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभीष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चिनुतं शरण्यं भृत्यार्तिहं प्रणतपालभवाब्धिपोतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं यां यां दिशं भजति किं पुरुषाख्यवर्षे संसेवितो हनुमता दृढभक्तिभाजां सीताभिरामपरमाद्भुतरूपशाली रामात्मकः परिलसन् परिपाहि विष्णु। For the last 2 sessions, we have been deeply contemplating on the 2 verses in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Or we can say the idea expressed in those 2 verses. I have not taken one by one padartha, vakyartha, not like that, but the essence was conveyed. Srimad Bhagavata, as we have said, begins with the Tatastha Lakshana of Bhagavan. It means where from this world arises and in which this world remains and to which it returns And that is Brahma. Yatova imani bhutani jayante ena jatani jivanti yat prayanti abhisamvishanti. This is the Upanishad mantra, Taittiriya Upanishad mantra. From this mantra, Vyasa Bhagavan has given us a sutram in Brahma Sutra, Janmadhyasya Yataha. The second sutra. So Bhagavatam begins with that, Janmadhyasya Yataha. From where does everything arises? When a thought arises, you can ask Janmadhyasya Yataha. When an emotion arises in the heart, you inquire where from this emotion, this thought arises. You will find that it arises from some deeper center, which we might call Hridayam. And every thought arises there, every emotion arises there and subsides there. And when the thought or emotion or this I thought, everything subsides, what remains in the heart is Satyam, Param Satyam. Yat kadapi na vyabhicharati Trishubhihi avasthabhihi na vyabhicharati tat satyam. That which never changes is satyam. That is Atma. So the first verse, we deeply went inside and meditated on satyam. And the second verse is dharma. Dharma. These two things are needed. Jnanam and dharma. Dharmasya tattvam jnanam cha. Prahlada says, Narada gave me, transmitted the secret of dharmasya tattvam and jnanam. So these two makes Bhagavatam. And dharma means what? According to Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Bhakti is dharma. Simple. Whatever dharma you may do, it should lead to Bhagavad Sakshatkara. If it is not taking to Bhagavan, it is not dharma. So we might ask, in Buddhism also dharma is very important. What is their mantra? Dhammam sharanam gacchami. Now so much discussion is happening in Tamil Nadu about Sanatana Dharma. And not only in Hinduism, in Buddhism also, Buddha, after talking about Dharma, he ends it with Esha Dharma Sanatana. It is in Pali also, it is the same. It is there in Mahabharatam, very well known. But it is used by Buddha also, Esha Dharma Sanatana. What I am preaching, this teaching is Sanatana Dharma, the eternal truth, the eternal principle. Esha means this, Dharma Sanatana. So, dharma is something which comes along with jnanam. When jnanam means what? You know that you are not the body, you are the self, Atma. This is simple jnana. Narayana Bhattadri, in Narayaniyam, in the beginning he was praying to Guruvayurappan, relieve me of all my disease, O Bhagavan. Today morning I told, you can ask Bhagavan. There's nothing is wrong. When you have problem, you can go and pester Bhagavan. Because He is your father, He is your mother. If you are not going to ask to Him, to whom you will ask? But at last, in the culmination, the desire should go and only love should remain, bhakti should remain. But in the beginning, it is okay, you can ask Him. If you are asking others, it is better ask Him. You are asking other people. Because when the desire has arisen in the mind, already you have asked. Somebody was asking today, is it right to ask Bhagavan? He was asking me, is it right to ask? The moment my desire has arisen, you have asked. The thing is whether to express it or not. So when desire arises, talk to Bhagavan, tell Him. Sometime, when you are a small child, you want something good. Then you ask your father, he will buy it and give it to you. And you want something which is not good for you. And you tell your father, I want that. He will say, I will not give you. So, a true father, he knows what he should give you and what he should not give you. One devotee, in front of him, Shiva appeared. And Shiva said, I will give you 4 boons. You ask 4 boons. That devotee said, Bhagavan, I don't want anything. No, you ask. Then that devotee said, okay, every day I am going and taking bhiksha and eating food. So better, I need not wander about like this. So let me get a simple, what we call in Tamil as kanji, without even salt. So I will be satisfied with it. Shiva said, okay. The second one said, I have to wear some clothes for others' sake. I don't want anything. So give me, if my vastra is torn, you please replace it with another vastra. That is also given. And the third is, give me a shelter, a place where I can stay. Only these 3 are needed. The 4th boon, he said, I want a 4th boon. I am a human being. Desire will come to me. So if I ask something, you should say, I will not give. So only this basic need, basic necessity is there. If I ask more, you should say, I will not give. So basic things you can ask Bhagavan. Every Dashakam Narayaniyam Bhattadri is asking Guru Ayurappa, cure my disease. And at last he said, heal me of this body awareness. This body identity, oh Bhagavan, that is the greatest disease. Hi me dehamoham tyaja pavanapuradhisha yat prema heto gehe vitte kalatradishu cha vivashitaha tvatpadam vismaranti soyam vanne shunova paramita paradaha Sampratam cha akshikarnatvak jihvadyaha vikarshanti avasham adayitaha kopinastvatpadamje deha moham tyaja pavanapuradisha. This identification with body is only a delusion, a moha, because of which I am attached to money, I am attached to name and fame, I am attached to house, I am attached to family. And from all these corners, I am getting suffering. And after death also, this body will not survive. If you leave it somewhere, dogs will come and bite. Somewhere in Bengaluru, only first time I saw a shop for food for dogs. pet shop. And this is the best food. In the evening time, Sandhya Kala, Parameshwara is going on his Rishabha Vahana. And Shiva, his body is golden color. And his jada is all brownish, and his body is of golden color, and is so shining forth. And he has smeared his entire body with smashana bhasma, fresh bhasma from dead corpse. All of you might have seen in Kashi, the last puja. After 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock or somewhere, after this Natu Kotai Chettiar puja will happen. After that, they will bring fresh, the corpse which is burnt. Now, that bhasma they will bring and do abhisheka to Vishwanatha. So Shiva is going on the Sandhya time, his whole body full of ashes. At that Sandhya time, Diti, Asura Mata, she is the mother of all Asuras. She was filled with desire. And she approached her husband, Kashyapa Prajapati. And Kashyapa Prajapati told her, see who is going? Mahadeva is going. Is Sundareshwara. And he has smeared his body with smashana bhasma. You know, he is giving you a teaching. You are deeply attached to dog food. Shvabhojanam ātmajñāna. Shvabhojanam is Shva means dog. Bhojanam means food. Shvabhojanam ātmajñāna. You are identifying with Shvabhojanam. All these stories are there only for us to have a little bit of vairagya. Not much will not come to us, so you need not fear. A little bit of vairagya comes. Vairagyanna param sukhasya janakam pashyami. When vairagya comes, it gives you much happiness, freedom, swatantrata. So here, Narayana Bhattacharya also praised Bhagavan. Bhagavan, when the body is dead, dogs will eat that body, or fox will eat, or it will be burnt in fire, and I am identifying with it. And when while alive, the senses are pulling me to all sides. So why don't you give me that state where I am free of body consciousness? Okay, I am not adhikari for that. If you say I am not an adhikari, then at least give me bhakti. At least give me bhakti. Nadhikaro dhuna chet tvat prema tvat kamaitri. No. There Bhattacharya says, hi me dehamoham tyaja pavanapuradhisha yat prema heto gehe vitte kalatradishu ja vivashitaha tvatpadam vismaranti soyam vanne shunova paramita paradaham sampradam cha akshikanna tvat-jihvadya vikarshanti ataha itaha Kopinastvatpadabje durvaro dehamoho yadi punaradhuna tarhi nishesha rogan hritva bhaktim dradishtham guru tavapada pankeruhe pankajaksha Nunam nana bhavante samadhigatamidam muktitam vipradeham kshudre ha hanta vishayarase mamakshiva pahimam marutesha. Do not push me to that sewage of Vishayarasa, that dirt of Vishayarasa. After so many births, I have got this human body, this Brahmana Sharira, and do not push me back. Give me bhakti, bhaktim dradishtham kuru. Tavapada pankeruhe pankajaksha. Give me bhakti, bhakti. This is the constant prayer. Give me bhakti, bhakti, bhakti. And that bhakti is Bhagavata dharma. To have bhakti to Bhagavan is Bhagavata dharma. That pure love. Bhakti means what? Unmotivated, pure love. And Jnani's bhakti is the supreme bhakti where he sees the same Lord in every being. Everywhere he is seeing Bhagavan. His puja is seeing Bhagavan in every creature. Chandrasekhara Bharati Swami was a Jivan Mukta, a great Brahmanishta. And once he was crossing Tunga river and coming to Sharada Kshetra to worship Divine Mother. So those days they used to come by raft. So when they came this side, he came to Sharada Kshetra, a cow was lying there. And they tried to drive out that cow. He said, no. He asked for the puja dravya and did puja to that cow. Looking at that Gomata as Sharada Bhagavati, he did worship for that Gomata and all the prasadam was given to that Gomata. And after doing Arati, without entering the temple, he went back. He said, puja is over. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini. That Gita Shloka, Gavi, seeing the divine in the cow, this is an example. So Bhagavan is seen here. So seeing the Lord in every creature. Ekanath Maharaj, there is a beautiful story. His guru is Janardana Swami. He came in that Natha Panth. That is why he is called Ekanatha. So Janardana Swami asked him as a brahmachari to go to Rameshwaram. From Kashi you have to take Ganga water and go and do Abhishekam in Rameshwaram. So all the way he walked to Rameshwaram. And while crossing a very vast area of desert, a donkey was lying there, thirsty, with open mouth. Without water, it will soon give up its body. Ekanath Maharaj has no second thought. He broke the pot of Ganga water he was carrying for Rameshwaram and poured the water in the mouth of that donkey. Those who were following him, they said, Ekanath, what are you doing? You have brought all this distance Ganga Jalam for Rameshwaram, Ramanatha. He said, I am doing Abhishekam for Ramanatha. I am doing Abhishekam for Ramanatha. He had no doubt at all about it. When later on this incident was observed, heard by his guru, Janardana Swami, he said, you are a Brahmavit. You are a knower of Atman, you are a ātmajñāni. So you should write a commentary on Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Not any other part, Chatushloki Bhagavatam. So that is his first commentary, where he wrote a beautiful commentary for Chatushloki Bhagavatam in Marathi. So when that bhakti reaches its zenith, Brahmabhutah prasannatma na shochati na kamchati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labhate param. He attains that para bhakti, that supreme bhakti, that jivan mukti. Where the devotee looks at everybody as Bhagavan, everyone as Bhagavan. Isha vasyam idam sarvam yadkincha jagatyam jagat. The Upanishad begins with this teaching. Fill the world with Bhagavan. And Bhagavan means what? Your own inner being, self. Bhagavatam gives commentary to that Upanishad mantra, Atma vasyam idam vishvam. Upanishad said Isha vasyam. Bhagavata gave a little bit of change to that mantra and said, Atma vasyam idam vishvam yatkinja jagatyam jagat. Fill the world with Atman, with the self. Whomsoever you are looking, he is your own self. You are not different from anybody. You are one with all. You are one with the entire existence. And that Sarvatma Bhava is supreme bhakti. In that state, naturally dharma comes. You cannot hate anybody. Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam. And you are friendly to all. Maitraha. And compassion comes. Karuna evacha. Nirmamo nirahankaraha. Neither mamata nor ahankta. No mine, no I. Samadukka sukakshami. You take sukha and dukkha as same. That samatva is there. So this is dharma. Adveshta, the very first dharma is no hatred. No aversion towards anybody. You cannot keep hatred in your mind. It is a beautiful shloka. You can note down this thing because it helps very much. Shankaracharya quotes this shloka in his Bhashyam, Aitareya Upanishad Bhashyam, or Prashna Upanishad, I don't clearly remember. And the shloka is, suppose somebody is hating you. You are not hating them, but somebody is hating you, is against you. Never make the mistake of going and asking them, inquiring them why they are hating. Never do that. Vivadatsveva nikshipya vidveshodbhava karanam. They are having vidvesha to you. Let them keep it. Don't even register it in your mind. Taihi abadhita sadbuddhi. If you know it, you will get disturbed. Is it not right? யாரோ நம்மளை வெறுக்கிறா கோவிச்சுக்கிறான்னா நம்ம மனசில் வந்துட்டானாலே அவள் பேரில் ஏதோ வந்துடும். நான் அவளை திரும்பலாம் வெறுக்கலைப்பா அப்படின்னாலும் வந்துடும் உள்ள. So, this is a Vyasa Smriti, or where Shankaracharya quotes this in this Bhashyam, he says, Taihi abadhita sadbuddhi. You have a sadbuddhi in your mind. In your mind there is shanti, no hatred. So do not even try to know it. Sukham nirvadi vedavit. The knower of Vedam, he remains sukham. Because sometimes you have to take the help of ignorance. Knowledge is useful to know God, Atma. And ignorance is useful not to know many things in the world. There is a mantra in the Upanishad. Avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya amritamashnuti. Mrityu means, life itself is mrityu. From birth to death it is mrityu. So there you should learn this technique, this art of not knowing many things. Certain things if you come to know, you will get disturbed. So better live like a child, not knowing anything. Even after knowing the self, you have to learn this art of healing your brain of the disease of many unnecessary knowledge, information. All those things must be removed from the brain. That is why the Upanishad says, Pandityam nirvidya. After attaining crystal clear knowledge, balyena tishtaset. You should be like a child, like a bala, varteya tyaktamana sukhamati shishuvat. Nissahayashareyam. Like a small child, your mind is so clear, not registering anything. You are knowing only, you know only Bhagavan. Arave unnai sherந்த அடியார் மற்று ஒன்றும் அறியாதார். In Tiruvachakam there is a verse where Manikavachakar says, a pure devotee knows only Bhagavan. He does not know whether it is Sunday or Saturday, whether it is morning or night. He is not concerned. His knowledge is savidyaya vimuktaye, by which knowledge one gets liberated. Only that is needed. I don't need anything else. So that kind of ekatanata, ekatatvabhyasa, as Patanjali puts it, ekatatvabhyasa. That ekatatvabhyasa is the secret of spiritual life. Not unnecessarily filling your brain with many things. Only one single thing. I am concerned only Bhagavan. Vedanta, ātmajñāna, Bhagavatham, Gita. This much is enough. Other things, if people ask you, you simply learn to say, I do not know. Nothing is lost. If you say you know, you will be into trouble. Then you have to answer all their questions. So easiest way is, you can tell them, I do not know. So this avidya will give you a power to be, it will protect you from the bacteria of ignorance, bacteria of suffering. So avidyaya mrityum tirtva. Will you keep this bit of information in you? Two things. One is, if people are hating you, don't bother. Don't even know it. Don't give any importance to it. Because if you know it, your mind will be disturbed. Sometimes knowledge is very dangerous. That is why there is a saying in English, ignorance is bliss. Because certain things you don't know, you will be protected. The moment you know it, you will open that plane. So better don't know many things. Know only this Atma. Tame vaikam janatha. The Upanishad says, know only that one thing, and that is Atmanam, the Atma. Anyavacho vimunchatha. Give up all other preoccupations. Amritasesha setu. This is the direct road to Amritatva, liberation, immortality. How simple. கொஞ்சம் வரும் மீதியெல்லாம் பெப்பவே தெரியாதுன்னு இருக்கும். அதான் கேட்டால் தெரியாது. Ramanacharana, there was a devotee. Bhagavan Ramana gave him an initiation. His name is Nadeshayar. He was called as Hall Nadeshayar. You can see him in the talks with Ramana Maharshi. He is asking Bhagavan a question. Bhagavan, many scholars were there on that day. It was a Sunday, so many came from Chennai, and they were having something like a debate on scholarly things. After hearing this innocent devotee, he was not much educated. So after this, he said, Bhagavan, they are all able to speak to you profound, recondite topics. I am an ignorant person, enakku onnume theriyade Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan said, onnum theriyadunu theriyadho illayyo, adu porum. Anyway, you are able to know that you do not know anything. So, that became an initiation for him. You know, later on, if you go to him, Mama, பகவானோட உள்ளது நாற்பது ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்களேன், எனக்கு ஒன்றுமே தெரியாதேப்பா. And there is another thing also. மாமா உங்களை பற்றி அவள்லாம் அப்படி இப்படி எல்லாம் சொல்கிறா, ரொம்ப உங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாதுங்கிறாள் அவள்லாம். ஐயே, அவனுக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது. Neither do I know, nor he knows, nor anyone knows. So this not knowing became a mantram for him. எனக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது, ஐயே எனக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது, ஐயே அவனுக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது. If somebody is speaking against you, ill about you, he will not be disturbed. If you go and put the topic to him, he will say, ஐயே அவனுக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது, dismissed. And this simple devotee, he one day told another devotee, on the 16th day from today, I will drop my body. Nobody believed him. Every day he will tell 15 days, 14 days, 13 days, like that. He was decreasing, and to the wonder of all, he dropped his body on the 16th day. So such great devotees are there. Simple devotees, not very scholarly. So they surrendered to Guru, surrendered to Ishvara, and they were concerned only about Bhagavan. They were not concerned about anything else. And that simple jnanam, that alone is jnanam. Everything else is ajnanam. Knowing Ishvara is jnanam. Knowing the world is ajnanam. Not knowing, if not knowing will give you trouble, knowing unnecessary things will give you more trouble. Tato bhuyaiva tamaha. So, this is the secret of adhyatma sadhana, where you should be very careful to protect your mind like a tender baby. Bhakti is a very affectionate mother. She will protect the aspirant like a tender baby. Anandashruvirathanoti pulakam nairmalyataha chadanam vacha shankhamukhe sthitaischa जठरापूर्तिं चरित्रामृतैः रुद्राक्षैर्भसितेन देववपुषः रक्षां भवद्भावनापर्यङ्के विनिवेश्य भक्तिजननी भक्तार्भकं रक्षति. Shankaracharya puts it so beautifully. Bhakti Janani Bhaktarbhakam Rakshati. Bhakti Janani means Bhakti Mata. The greatest divine mother is Bhakti, and she will protect the Arbhaka, means the infant, baby. Who is this infant? Is Bhakta. He will be protected by Bhakti Janani with all tenderness. So, this is Bhagavata Dharma. No hatred towards anybody, because if you lodge hatred in your mind, bhakti will be gone. You cannot have hatred and bhakti in the same place. You cannot hate somebody and love Bhagavan. So if you want that pure love in your heart, no hatred. In Ramayana, Ravana was killed. And the war is over. Terrific war is over. And Ravana's Shraddha has to be performed. Nobody is there to perform his Shraddha. Because his son Indrajit, Akshaya Kumara, everyone was dead. So Bhagavan Rama is telling Vibhishana, you do Ravana's Udaka-kriya, Shraddha. Vibhishana said, I will not do. He could not forget the evil things that Ravana did, because of whom the entire Lanka was devastated. So he said, Lord, excuse me, I cannot do that. Then Bhagavan said, Kriyatamasya samskara. He said, do his samskara. Maranantani vairani nirvrittam naha prayojanam nivrittam naha prayojanam kriyatamasya samskaraha mamapi eshaha yatha tava. This is the great statement where Rama says, if you are not going to do, I will do it. As he is to you a brother, now he is to me also. I had to kill him because there is no other way. But the moment he is dead, all anger is over. And our prayojanam, our purpose is also served. We have regained Sita. Now no more hatred, no more anger, anything with him. Do his Shraddha karma. Kriyatamasya samskara mamapi esha yatha tava. So this is a lesson that not even a tinge of anger or aversion should be kept in the mind. If you keep it in the mind, no bhakti is possible. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitraha, friendliness, friendship. Guru is the greatest mitra, greatest friend. In Bhagavata there is from the third skanda onwards, third and fourth skanda, a Maharshi comes. He alone teaches Vidura that Brahma Vidya, Bhagavata Dharma. His name is Maitreya. He is one of the greatest sages in Buddhism also, for them also. He is a great sage to whom Bhagavan himself imparted Brahma Vidya, through whom this Bhagavata Parampara came. So this Maitreya is a friend to all. So a real Bhakta is a friend to all. He never hates anybody. Wherever he goes, he will make friendship with people. There is no Shatru, no Mitra for him. Everyone is a friend. Even Bhagavan is a friend. In Gita, Krishna says, if you know me as your friend, you will have Shanti. Now comes Bhagavad Gita examination, which is the shloka. Question paper is ready. If you know me as your friend, you will attain peace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Suhridam sarvabhutanam Jnatva mam shantim richati. When you come to know me as your friend, many places Bhagavan says, I am suhrit to you. Pitahamasya jagataha, mata, dhata, pitamahaha, vedyam, pavitram, onkaraha, rigsamayajuryevacha, gatir, bharta, prabhu, sakshi, nivasaha, sharanam, suhritu. I am your friend, the greatest friend. But this friend is seen nowhere. Avyakta Sakha, imperceptible Sakha friend. And when needed, he will appear in some form and teach you, guide you, take you forward. Unnecessarily, he will not come. No. When needed, only then he will come. He is such a friend. Avijñāta Sakha. He is called Avijñāta Sakha in Bhagavatam. So a bhakta is also a suhrit, friend for all. Many times I have narrated this story, but still I am going to narrate it. Swami Ramatirtha was a very well-known saint during Swami Vivekananda's time. He was inspired by Swami Vivekananda, and he was a great mathematician also. He was born in the lineage of Tulasidas in Lahore. He was a grihastha, and then he renounced his family life and became a mendicant, a monk, and wandered in Himalayas. And then later on, devotees compelled him to go to overseas, Japan, and give talks in America. So first he went to Japan, but nobody knows English there. Then he went to America without money, without luggage, in ship. And all devotees who were sending him there, they said, Swami, you cannot go and beg. No bhiksha will be available there. You will suffer. He said, no. Ishvara is taking care of me. Yoga kshemam vahamyam. The Shakti which is taking care of me here, that Shakti is there also. If he protects me, I will live. If he abandons me, nobody can protect me. Bhagavata, there is a shloka. Who is your protector? The one who protected me inside my mother's womb. Sarakshita rakshati yohi garbhe. The person, the Shakti which protected me inside my mother's womb, if he protects, I will live. If he abandons me, nobody can protect me. So Ramatirtha went to United States in a ship 40 days or 45 days, and he was about to get down somewhere in San Francisco. I don't know, I have no idea about that place. So I don't remember exactly the name. So in that place where he had to get down, everyone was in a hurry to get down. But he was standing there because he had no place to go. Where to go? Nobody is known. A small bag, nothing else. Standing in the deck. And one person found this Ramatirtha very strange. He walked near him and asked, Sir, why are you standing here? Have you not taken your bag? Rama carries only this much, he said. He will not say I, he will say his name. So Rama carries only this much. He said, are you going to get down here? Yes, Rama will get down here. So have you any friends to look after you here? Where are you going to stay? No answer. Have you some friends here? Yes. Who is that? It is you. He said. And for 2 years, that person took care of Swami Ramatirtha. நம்ம நினச்சிக்கிறோம் நம்ம சொந்தக்காராக இருந்தால் பார்த்துப்பா இல்லையா. நிறைய பேர் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிறதே எதுக்குன்னு நம்மளை பார்த்துக்க யாராவது வேணும். அப்புறம் அவளை நாம தான் பார்த்துக்கணும். Many people, they get married because they have to be taken care of by somebody. And you should have children so that they will take care of you. They are parandu bayach. Nobody is there. Many old age home, very luxurious 5-star old age homes are creeping up. Vanaprastha-ashrama. Nobody is there. Only some old couple. But very comfortable. Satsangam, bhakti, everything good is happening. There is no question about it. So, but you thought that children will be there, everybody will be, nobody is there. So, sarakshati, only Bhagavan is the protector. At last you will come to know that Shakti which protected you inside the womb of your mother, it still remains. Once you know this, you no more have any inner disturbance, no stress. You surrender to Him and you become a friend of all. Maitraha. Maitri Bhava comes. See, Krishna was friendly with the cows. Krishna was friendly with the peacocks. Krishna was friendly with the monkeys in Vrindavana. He was friendly with the Gopa, Gopi, everyone. And even in the battlefield, He was taking care of the horses with so much love. Arjuna took a vow that from now I am taking a vow that before the sun sets tomorrow, I will kill Jayadratha. He didn't ask Krishna. He took a pratiknya. And if I cannot kill him, I will jump into fire. But after taking this pratiknya, by night time, he thought, how is it possible? So oceanic battlefield, Drona is there, Kripa is there, Shalya is there, Duryodhana is there, Karna is there, so many are there. How can I cross them and reach Jayadratha? Belated wisdom. He said, Krishna, oh, Vasudeva, oh, Devaki Nandana, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Madhava, everything he called. Oh, why are you quenchifying me? He said, because I have some blunder I have done. Okay. Let us see what we can do. Krishna took him to Kailas and had all Pashupatastra, everything. And next day morning, they were ready for the war. And such a grand war was waged. And they reached almost, Jayadratha was kept by Duryodhana. And at the end of the battlefield, he dug a big pit, well, and inside it, all facilities were given. AC, everything was put there. And he was kept inside. Jayadratha was inside a kanaru. So almost nearby they have reached. Suddenly Krishna found that the horses were panting, very weak, tired. He stopped the horse. Why? What happened? He said, horses are tired. Arjuna said, Krishna, what are you telling me? I have to jump in the fire. Don't be worried. I will make all arrangement for your jumping. For me, this sadhu mriga is more important. I should give it water, I should give it food, I should give it some rest. Rest now? Already 4:30. We don't know when the sun will set. That we will look after. First you make arrangement for water. In the battlefield, yes. All the plumbing work has to be done by Arjuna. Bore well has to be dug. You can see that water well even now in Kurukshetra. That is what they say. So he said, bring water. Arjuna, okay, then he took a boring astra. Like Varuna astra, something, water was arranged, everything was arranged, a garden arose there. And the horses were very well fed. And in that war field, Krishna was hugging the horses. He was giving it some caressing them, fondling them. He was not bothered about the violence happening around. Duryodhana suddenly looked at this scene and he was asking Karna, Arey, what is this fellow doing here inside the battle? Playing with the horses. See his face, it looks as if he is playing with gopis in Vrindavana. That is Sthita Prajnasya Kabhasha. Even in the battlefield, Maitraha. Karuna evacha. Karunya for the horses. Then after everything is over, he said, Arjuna, now we are ready. Come on, we will go. Sun will wait. We will go. So you know the story, that is. So Maitraha, Maitri Bhava, friendship to all. A guru is a true friend for all. When you need him, he comes to you, gives you the teaching, rescues you from samsara, from suffering, from dukkha. That is the greatest friendship that Krishna revealed to Arjuna in the battlefield. Sakha Sakhayam Abravit. Saketi matva prasabham yaduktam he Krishna he Yadava he Saketi. Ajanata mahimanam davedam mayat. So I thought that you are my Sakha, my friend. Yes, I am your friend. And I am here to give you peace. So that Maitri Bhava comes, that Dharma, that Bhagavata Dharma gives you Adveshta Sarvabhutanam, Maitraha Karunayevacha, Nirmamo Nirahankaraha, neither Mamata nor Ahanta. No I, no mine. Samadukka Sukha Kshavi, Santushta Satatam Yogi. All these lakshanas are given by Bhagavan in the 12th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. After narrating all these lakshanas, Krishna says, Dharmyamritam. This is Dharmyamritam, nectar of Dharma. So this is Bhagavata Dharma. This is real Dharma. Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami. Buddhists, they say. And you have to practice this Dharma. That is Dharma, doing Sharanagati to Dharma. So Dharma Projita Kaitavotra Paramaha Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayon Moolanam. Sometimes Kaitava Dharma will be there. You will be performing something like dharma, but it will be mere deception. Many things that we will do like that. It will look like dharma, there will not be no dharma. Somebody is giving dhanam, so much dhanam. And whom is he giving dhanam? To his own children. Generally, Jamata, daughter's husband. He is constantly pestering, who have not given Stridharam. So somebody died, give dhanam to him, Jamata. And this is Kaitava Dharma. Bhagavatam, there is a practice even now in many families that good things they will give dhanam to Jamata. Silver plate Jamata. Tengai Naligeram to Brahmana. Idam go pratinidhi narikelam. With 3 rupees. It is the price of a cow. This is Kaitava Dharma. And you have to give gold, give it to Jamata. First give to, in former days also, first give to the first Jamata, then second Jamata, then third Jamata. So many Jamatas will be there. And Jamata is a peculiar person whom you can never satisfy. Neither will he get satisfied. So we are not finding fault with any Jamata, because every married person is a Jamata. To somebody. He is a son-in-law to somebody. So this is Kaitava Dharma, says Sridharacharya in Tika. The Tikakara says, giving dana to one's own relative is Kaitava Dharma. So sometimes, our rituals, our religious practices will be a mockery. Real spiritual essence will not happen. I read a very funny anecdote that every day one modern person, a professor, he will stand with a Bermudas and with a hose, water pump. He will be watering the plants. Every day systematically 8:30 he will do. The neighbor was watching him. He found no water is coming out of the hose. But half an hour he will do. Like a ritual he will do. And one day he went to him and asked, what are you doing? He said, see, my doctor has told me I have to do some exercise, like watering the plants. So I am doing this. But water is not coming. Yes, water is not coming. He also said, he showed the hose. There is no hole in it. So how will water come? No hole inside. And look at the plants, they were all synthetic. Not real plants. The plants are all synthetic. The hose is not connected, no water, nothing. This is mockery. This is the religion that mostly we find when it becomes mechanical ritual. You lose the spiritual essence. The adhyatma phala is not there. Taihi phalaihi vanchita. As Bhartrihari says, great people get the phala, but the ordinary people, they do the same thing without any real fruit. So you should not be doing Kaitava Dharma, not something simply showing for others. Dharma should be done from the heart, then it is Akaitava Dharma. Dharma prochita kaitavotra paramaha nirmatsaranam satam vedyam Vastavamatra vastu shivadam. This dharma is knowable only by pure people. This spiritual life is the dharma. Dvividho hi vedokto dharmaha pravritti lakshano nivritti lakshanascha jagataha sthiti karanam. Dharma means what? That which is the cause for the stability of the worldly existence. Jagataha sthiti karanam. Praninam yas sakshad abhyudaya nishreyasa hetuhu sadharmaha. That is dharma by which you will have well-being here, and also you will open your path to liberation for Shreyas and for Abhyudaya. So that is dharma. So dharma means which gives you bhakti and which gives you jnanam. When you deal with others, there is bhakti. When you deal with yourself, it is jnanam. So dharma projita kaidavotra paramaha nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tavatrayon Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite. Who is this Mahamuni? Vedavyasa. Mahamuni Krite Kimba Paraihi Ishvara Sadyo Hridi Avarudhyate Trakriti Vishushrushu Vistakshanat nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam. The fruit of ātmajñāna. That is the topic today. Some people are shocked now because it is already 7:40. Yesterday it was 8:40 when you stopped. Somebody very courteously, respectfully asked, Anna, netiki vache vechikalaya. I said, what to do? Timepiece was there, but I was in peace, time was there. Deshakalavadhibhyam nirmuktam. Don't bother, I will finish before 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock I will stop. Nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam Shukamukhad amrtadrava sanyutam Pibada Bhagavatam Pibada Bhagavatam Pibada Bhagavatam Muhuraho Pibada Rasikaha Pibada Bhuvi Pibada Bhavukaha Pibada Alayam Pibada Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam Shukamukhad amrtadrava sanyutam. It is pure nectar that is flowing from the mouth of the greatest of the seers, Shukacharya. He is the fruit of the family tree of Vedavyasa. Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtam Shaktim Tatputra Parasharam Cha Vyasam Shukam. There ends the family tree. And he was like a pure, ripe, sweet fruit that fell down from the tree of existence, from samsara vriksha. Naturally it fell down. Nigama-kalpa-taroh galitaṁ phalam. Paramahamsa dharma, sannyasa dharma happened naturally to him. It is not that he gave up, it just dropped off. Because jnate tatveka samsaraha. Once you have known the Atman, where is samsara? When you bring in light, darkness goes away. When light comes, darkness is no more there. When jnanam is there, ignorance is no more there. So Shuka Brahma Maharshi, Shukacharya, he is the symbol of a Jivan Mukta. And this Shastram Bhagavatam is given by him. So it is called Paramahamsa Samhita. As this Samhita is given by him, by a Paramahamsa, so it is Paramahamsa Samhita. Paramahamsa means swan. Swan, if you mix milk and water, he can separate. He will take only the milk, no water. This is Hamsa Vidya. And a Jivan Mukta is a Paramahamsa. He has given up the world from his awareness. Only Brahman exists for him. Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Re Sarvam Brahmamayam, as Sadashiva Brahmendra sings. So such a Paramahamsa has given us this Samhita. Srimad Bhagavate Paramahamsyayam Samhitayam. It is Paramahamsya Samhita. Once a person attains jnanam, he gives up all the Vedic rituals, karma kanda, and goes out. And that is sannyasa. But traditionally, even a jitnyasu goes out. Not necessarily a jnani. A person who wants to attain that jnanam, he also gives up all the karma kanda portion and walks out. Jitnyasurapi yogasya shabda brahmati vartate. Vividisha sannyasa. So what to speak about a Paramahamsa? He is galitaṁ phalam. When the fruit is ripe, sweet, it just naturally gets separated from the tree. From the tree of transmigration. You know what it is? Such terms are used in former spiritual books, but nobody uses such terms now. Transmigration. We know migration. This is going from Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shayanam. This is transmigration. One birth to another birth, another birth. He has transcended that. Paramahamsa has transcended that. And he is always ekanta pathika. A Paramahamsa is in ekanta pathika. So when we want to reach that state, we also want to be like Shukacharya, like Ramana Maharshi, Sadashiva Brahmendra. There is a beautiful Malayalam work, Harinama Kirtanam, by Tirtha. And he says, "Oh Bhagavan, I also want to be a ekanta yogi, like these ekanta yogis. But it looks, I am not qualified. They are like the Hamsa. I am only like a crow. How can a crow follow the path of Hamsa? Ekanta yogikalil akamsha pundu param ekantamenni vali pogunniden manavu. Kagan parannu punar annangal poya vali pogunna pole Hari Narayanaya Namah. So I am not qualified for it. So ekanta yogi is a Paramahamsa. Nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam shukamukhad amartadrava sanyutam pibada. You drink Bhagavatam, which Shukacharya has given. Pibada Bhagavatam rasam. What is Bhagavatam? What does you get from Bhagavatam? It is rasam. It is delightful rasam, juice, nectar. Rasam pibada. Pibada means drink. You need not masticate. You just drink the rasam. Pibada. Muhuraho pibada. Every day, always drink. This Adhyatma Vidya, go on drinking. Rasikaha pibata. You should be a rasika. You should not be an arasika. There is a shloka by Kalidasa. I think it is Kalidasa shloka. It says, you should not tell beautiful poetry to a arasika. And he is praying, oh Bhagavan, don't give me that fate of telling these things to an arasika. Arasikeshu kavitva nivedanam shirasi malika. This giving kavita to this arasika people, oh Lord, do not write in my head. Arasikeshu kavitva nivedanam Shirasi Malikam. Sometimes, some places, you go to give Bhagavatam or Gita, certain places have their own nature. And the people who come to listen, they are also peculiar people. They will be listening, they will come sit without any movement, no emotion. Whatever joke you may tell, whatever story you may tell, they will not make a move. No rasa, no interest. They will be like this mummies sitting. When you have to speak to such people, generally I will remember this shloka. Arasikesu kavitva nivedanam shirasi malika. Bhagavan, do not write this fate on my head. After that, pona porthunu vanduttu. Romba nalla irundhathu. So, nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam shugamukhad amrtadrava samyutam. This rasam is amrta. It is telling you, you are deathless. Amrtasya putraha shrinvantu vishve amrtasya putraha aye dhamani divyani tastuhu. Shvetashvatara Upanishad, the Rishi is giving a clarion call, an invitation, open invitation to all, whether they belong to this world or to the astral plane. Devaloka is saying, let everybody come and listen to me, that I have attained that Parama Purusha. Vedaham etam purusham mahantam. I have attained that Parama Purusha. He is shining forth more splendorous than the sun in my heart. This knowledge is being given. You should rush to receive it. You should rush to receive it. Mundumine. Manikavachakar says, go and stand in the front, in the first place in the queue. Don't be late. Bandaram vazhangagindran vandu mundumine. Fine. Moola Bandaram, the source is being opened. Moola Bandaram Vazhangagindran Vandu Mundumine. You just squeeze yourself, go in front and stand there and receive it. It is not that easy to get, you are getting it. Shrinvantu Vishve, because what is the message? You are deathless. Everybody is telling you, you have death. Deathlessness is never a news. It is a news only in the Upanishads. Newspaper is full of death. That is why Bhagavata says this is the only news Varta. Vartam Sake Kirtaya. He is telling to the master, my dear friend, my companion, give me only that Varta of immortality. I don't want to listen about death. The entire world and worldly talk about body, mind, action, you, I, hatred, anger, desire. These are all waves after waves of death arising in the river of samsara. So I don't want to listen to it. Vartam sakhe kirtaya tirtha kirtehe. When you listen to this varta, you will be tirtha. You will be purified. You will be cleansed. You will attain that shanti, that peace, that supreme beatitude. That shanti will come to you. And here is that varta. And that varta is, you are not the deha. You are not the body. You are neither are you the mind, nor are you the intellect. You are the Satchidananda Vastu. You are the deathless self. Amritasya putraha. Shrinvantu vishve amritasya putraha. This knowledge is Paramahamsa Dharma. And this is the ultimate essence of the Vedic wisdom. Nigama means Veda. Kalpa-taror, whatever you ask it will give, but you have to again and take birth and death for that. So nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam. You get the essence of that nigama-kalpa-taror, that is ātmajñāna, Brahma Vidya, self-knowledge, and that very moment you are a free soul. Galitaṁ phalam, that fruit falls away from the tree, it gets separated from the tree. That means you become a Paramahamsa, you become a Karma Vihina, you attain the Naishkarmya Sthiti. So, nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam. When will it happen? When you listen to a guru, a master, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshina. When you get this jnanam from an acharya, a shrotriya, brahmanishtha, he is called as Shuka here. Shuka mukhad. The teaching should come from the guru. Parikshit attained. Why? Because he sat at the feet of Shuka Brahma Maharshi. Otherwise, he will not get it. Jnanam cha vaiyasaki shabditena jnanena. Vaiyasaki shabditena jnanena. The jnanam has to come in the shabda of Vaiyasaki. Shabda of Shukacharya. That Brahmanishta's anubhuti has a special shabda. It is paravak. In that shabda, when you listen, you attain that brahmajnana, that atmanubhuti. Nigama-kalpa-taror galitaṁ phalam. Shukamukhad, when you attain that knowledge from Shukamukha, this fruit will fall. Galitaṁ phalam. Shukamukhad amritadrava, it contains the most nourishing juice of amritatva. Amritadrava sanyutam pibada means you listen, you meditate, you contemplate and meditate. Shrotavyaha, mantavyaha, nididhyasitavyaha. Are, I am Atma, drashtavyaha, shrotavyo, mantavyo, nididhyasitavyaha. This Atma must be realized. For that, you have to listen, you have to reflect, and you have to meditate. That is drinking. Pibada Bhagavatam rasam. Pibada Bhagavatam rasam. Amrtadrava sanyudam pibada Bhagavatam rasam. Till your death you do this. Constantly. Am suptehe, amrtehe kalam, nayed vedanta chintaya. Till you sleep from morning to night. Till you die, all your life. Only one thing to do, Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadaramanta. Always taking delight in Upanishad Dhyana, Gita Dhyana, Bhagavata. So much is given to us. So much wealth is there. One life is not enough to finish all these divine works that Bhagavan Vyasa has given us. The Vedic Rishis have given us. So we are spending our time reading these books, meditating on what they have given us, deeply contemplating on the essence, and from that will come strength. Viryam. Ātmana vindate viryam. From this knowledge will come true strength. Vidyaya vindate amritam. By knowledge, you will attain amritatva, immortality. So, pibada bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasikaha bhuvi bhavukaha. You will attain that rasam, that ananda, that bliss inside you. Then you will feel great contentment, tripti, shanti. And that great fulfillment is the goal of every human existence. It is possible for a human being to attain this realization. Only to tell that, Yoga Vasishta says, Jivan Muktas, Brahmanishtas, they have to move from one place to another, one place to another. Only when you see a liberated being, the faith will germinate inside you that it is possible for me also. Otherwise, you read in the books, you will not believe it is possible. Long back somebody was there, that's all. But when you see a Mukta Purusha, the faith will arise. The strength, conviction will come inside you that it is possible for me also. I can also attain that knowledge, that jnanam. So for that, Shukacharya is moving about from one place to another, and every Bhagavata has to do that. Every Paramahamsa has to do that. That is why Parivrajaka is constantly in move. Charaiveti, charaiveti. He will be moving about. Loke charadi suryavat. Bhagavata puts it like that. Loke charati suryavat. He moves about from one place to another like the splendorous sun, spreading out the radiance of light of Brahmajnana, ātmajñāna. So that is Shuka, Narada, our Bhagavad-pada, and many Mahapurushas, all their life they were doing that. And that is our parampara. And they have given us so much, so many books. They are not books, they are all spiritual experience, anubhuti. So you are not simply casually reading it and putting it aside. Hence, today's shloka says, all your life, layam, means two meaning. One meaning is, you go on reading Bhagavata till layam comes. Layam means meditativeness, samadhi experience. You read and read and read, and your mind enters samadhi. You can no more read. The book will fall. Till that you read. Like that, the last layam is videha mukti. That last death. Till then you read. All your life you read. Alayam pipata. One day you read and next day it is not there. No, not like that. Muhuraho pipata. And with bhakti pipata, rasikaha, you have to get this art of enjoying Bhagavad Katha, enjoying Atmavidya, enjoying Satsangam by associating with such saints. You have to get this from them. Yuktihi samprapyate Rama dridhanauhu ivanavikat. In Yoga Vasishta says Rama, Mahanubhava samparkat samsararnava langhane yuktihi samprapyate Rama dridhanauhu iva navikat. By associating with Mahanubhava, Mahapurusha, you will get a technique, a method by which you can transcend this ocean of suffering. Mahapurusha Mahanubhava samparkat samsararnava langhane yuktihi samprapyate. He will give you the right yukti, right reasoning by which you can decode the meaning of the Upanishads. Yuktihi samprapyate Rama dridhanauhu iva navikat. So this is the essence. So let us continue our spiritual journey, this auspicious, grand Kalyana Marga, Kalyana Patha. All your life from today onwards, spending all your time, Kalakshepa, Pratar Vaidika Karmadaham, Tadanu Sadvedanta Sanchintaya. Pashat Bharata Moksha Dharma Mananat Vasishtha Ramayanat Sayam Bhagavatartha Divya Kathaya Ratrau Nididhyasanat Kalo Gacchadinaha Sharira Bharanam Prarabdha Kantharpitam. Prarabdha is given you this punishment. So many years live. So, morning you have some meditation, then you have some puja, then you have some namaskara, then you have some temple visit, then some Bhagavatam, some Gita, some Ramayana, some Yoga Vasishta, some Mahabharata, evening some Kathashravana, Nama Sankirtana, and in the night before going to sleep, ātmajñāna, nididhyasana, samadhi, you go to sleep. Such a great living, spiritualizing our life. So for that we seek Bhagavad Anugraha. These 3 talks, all of you have come with so much bhakti. So many astikas have come with bhakti. Listen. And the devotees who have organized this, Dharmaraj and Chandramouli and other devotees who are here, those who have associated with this, their good heart has made this possible. Dharmaraj Mama was constantly telling me we should have a satsanga in Jayanagar. But now he was not telling. Suddenly one day I called him and told we will have in Jayanagar. And he arranged this beautiful hall also, so many people could sit and listen peacefully. So we had this beautiful evenings and the morning, today morning. and let us see what is Bhagavan's Sankalpa. If possible, we will continue some other time. So, we will have the Nama Sankirtana, Arati, and will offer this Satsanga. I will tell one more thing. Yesterday also many people brought books to me to get signed. So you will be knowing, for last so many years we were working on Bhagavad Gita commentary. So that has been released in 3 volumes. It is available here. Those of you who want that book, they can get it from here. So this is it, that we will continue later on. Satyam jnanam anantam nityam anakasham paramakasham prangana ringana lonamanayasam paramayasam maya-kalpitananakaram bhuvanakaram shmamanatham paramanandam govindam paramanandam bhaja govindam govindam paramanandam bhaja govindam paramanandam gopalam bhuvi leela vigraha gopalam kula gopalam gopi khelana govardhana dhrita leela lalita gopalam gobhirnigadita sputanamanam bahunamanam godhi gocharaduram pranamata govindam paramanandam govindam paramanandam bhaja govindam govindam paramanandam bhaja govindam paramanandam snanavyakulayoshe vastramupadayagamuparudham vyaditsanti athadik vastradyupadatumupakarsantam nirdudadvaya shoka vimoham buddham buddherantastam sattamatra shariram pranamata govindam manandam govindam paramanandam bhaja paramanandam govindam paramanandam bhaja govindam paramanandam yato mamatma bhavasi tvameva tato na vachyam mama kinchidasti yatha taveshtam kurumam tathaiva tvam ātmajñānam ramanam bhaja.